Thinking again, Hyuk concludes that he needs to take the opportunity to copy the skill of one of the hunters who will arrive, while the monster smiles at him. Returning the smile, the boy thinks that if he plays this right, he will definitely succeed. But now he needs to focus on the test. Thinking about his super sense, he states that he could pass using just that. But with the average hunting time for that monster being 4 hours, if his stats in the Stage 3 test are better than those in Stage 2, he will definitely become suspicious to the association. Still with textbook-like movements, it's better that he fills the time without doing too much or too little to avoid drawing attention. 3 hours later, Jae-hoon realizes that the boy has only used the same movement, which wasn't what he expected given the confidence the boy showed before the test started. He looks at the judges, who continue watching, visibly impressed. Smiling, Hyung states that he is witnessing the birth of a super rookie after a very long time. The woman joins the conversation and says that the boy's aggression levels are quite stable. The guy with glasses then says that the most incredible thing is that the young man dodges attacks with minimal movement. Catching the attention of the 2 judges, the woman says she needs to go to the bathroom but will be back soon. She then leaves. Hyung says that he ate too much for breakfast and also needs to step out for a bit, leaving the man in his suit alone with the doctor in the room. Taking off his glasses, the man says that continuing the test doesn't really make much sense anymore. Jae-hoon starts sweating cold and asks if he's sure about that. Without saying anything else, the judge grabs his phone and says that he'll step out for a while too. Outside, we see that the woman is also on a call talking about Hyuk. Hyuk is also on the phone talking about how incredible the boy is, then asks the person on the line if they remember how textbook-like movements are actually the hardest. The other man with glasses also informs someone that the protagonist is extremely good. We see Hyuk still fighting the monster, while the man says that since there are 2 other guilds in play, they need to act first to make sure no one else can make a move. The test ends and the woman at the counter hands a document to the boy. Smiling, she says that this is his awakening registration certificate and praises him for the good work. Our boy takes the document and checks the information. The woman then says that getting a rank C on the first awakening is really incredible, and he asks why. She responds that it's something rare, since most people usually fall somewhere between rank F and E. Leaving the building, Hyuk wonders why he got rank C again if he didn't do anything special, deciding to be happy because at least now he has his registration, which means he can live a happy life doing things legally with his younger siblings. Suddenly, someone shouting catches his attention. Looking to the side, he sees a crowd of what appear to be fans screaming the names of their idols. A trio composed of 2 men and a woman appears, and Hyuk realizes they are the high-ranking hunters, being Jae-yeon, a negotiator and second-class sorceress, Kim Yun-ho, who holds the national first ranking, and Lee Da-soo, who is first place in the tanker ranking. Next to Da-soo, the protagonist notices that he seems to be in a bad mood, and wonders if he should gather the courage and talk to the man. Smiling, he decides to go for it, no matter what happens. Our boy steps in front of the trio, surprising them. A little awkward, he says that he's also a fan, and that he's honored to meet them. Being friendly, Jae-yeon asks if he would like an autograph, but the boy declines, leaving the girl embarrassed. He then says that actually he's a fan of Lee Da-soo. Irritated, the man asks what he's talking about, making our boy shrink and sweat even more as he thinks that now he's screwed. Leaning forward a bit, the man asks him to repeat what he just said, making him even more scared. Staring at the tanker, Hyuk wonders what that look means, because it definitely looks like a villain's stare. The man walks toward him and he wonders if this is when he's going to get beaten up. Looking even angrier, the man asks again what he just said. With no other choice, our boy states that he only said he was a fan of his. Lee Da-soo looks back and asks his companions if they heard that. Kim Yun-ho laughs and Jae-yeon says they were so close, leaving the protagonist a little confused. The woman then says that if it weren't for that idiot who showed up, while the tanker says that now they know he has fans. We go back to 30 minutes earlier, where inside a limousine on the way to the association, the trio was having a conversation. Sitting, the negotiator recalls when someone approached saying they were a fan and Da-soo drove them away. And since then, she hadn't seen anyone else say they were his fan. Crossing her arms, she says she's never seen anyone like that, and that he knows she doesn't like men who lie. The man says he's not lying because, being who he is, of course,